Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. The Leftovers TV series. The Leftovers is an American television drama series created by Damon, Lindelof and Perrotta that aired on HBO from June 29, 2014, to June 4, 2017. It is based on Perrotta's novel of the same name. The pilot was written by Lindelof and Perrotta and directed by Peter Berg. The series stars an ensemble cast featuring Justin Theroux, Amy Brenneman, Christopher Eccleston, Liv Tyler, Zylka, Margaret Qualley, Carrie Coon, and Dowd, and Regina King. The series was renewed for a second season, which premiered on October 4, 2015, and concluded December 6, 2015. On December 10, 2015, HBO renewed the show for a third and final season, which premiered on April 16, 2017, and concluded on June 4, 2017. Premise: The Leftovers starts 3 years after a global event called the sudden departure, the inexplicable, simultaneous disappearance of 140 million people, 2% of the world's population, on October 14, 2011. Following that event, mainstream religions declined, and a number of cults emerged, most notably the Guilty Remnant. The first season revolves around the Garvey family and their acquaintances in the fictional town of Mapleton, New York. Kevin Garvey is the chief of police. His wife Lori has joined the Guilty Remnant. Their son Tommy has left home for college, and their daughter Jill is acting out. In the second season, the lead characters move to the fictional town of Jordan, Texas, where not a single citizen was lost in the sudden departure. The third and final season unfolds 3 years later, in 2018. Starting 14 days before the cryptic 7th anniversary of the sudden departure, with events taking the main characters to Australia. Maine. Justin Theroux as Kevin Garvey, Jr., Mapleton's chief of police and a father of 2, who is trying to maintain some semblance of normality in this new world. The breakup of his family puts more and more of a strain on him. He later falls in love with Nora, and they go live together. Amy Brenneman as Lori Garvey, Kevin's wife, and Tom and Jill's mother, who left her entire life behind to join a mysterious cult called the Guilty Remnant. In Season 2, she is no longer in the Guilty Remnant. In Season 3, she is in a relationship with John Murphy. Christopher Eccleston as Matt Jameson, a former reverend and current editor of a self-published tabloid that outs sinners. He struggles with his inability to accept that he, pet good Christian, was not taken in the sudden departure while many sinners were. He has a wife, Mary. Liv Tyler as Meg Abbott, a woman about to get married, when she becomes the target of the Guilty Remnant. At the beginning of Season 3, she is killed by a bomb, along with Evie Murphy and the rest of the Guilty Remnant. Zylka as Tommy Garvey, Lori's son, who has recently dropped out of college and taken refuge with a mysterious guru called Holy Wayne. At the end of Season 2, he returns to Jordan to live with his family and work as a deputy alongside Kevin. Margaret Qualley as Jill Garvey, Kevin's teenage daughter, a straight-A student who has a difficult relationship with her father. In Season 3, she decides to go to college. Carrie Coon as Nora Durst, a wife and mother who lost her husband, son, and daughter in the sudden departure. She is Matt's sister. Emily Mead as Amy, Jill's free-spirited high school friend, who seems unfazed by the rapture. Amanda Warren as Lucy Warburton, Mapleton's Take No Prisoners mayor. and Dowd as Patricia, Patty, Levin, the leader of the local chapter of the Guilty Remnant. She dies at the end of season 1 and comes back as a hallucination, goes to Kevin Garvey in season 2. Michael Gaston as Dean, a man who seems to understand that times have changed and addresses it head-on, often violently. Max and Charlie Carver as Adam and Scott Frost, happy-go-lucky identical twin brothers. Annie Q as Christine, one of Holy Wayne's former groupies, and whose role apparently has a special and mysterious meaning. She was also Tommy's friend. In season 3, she takes back her daughter from Nora and moves to Kentucky to start a family. Janelle Maloney as Mary Jameson, Matt's wife, who was paralyzed by a car crash during the sudden departure. Regina King as Erica Murphy, a doctor who runs an urgent care facility. The Murphys are the Garveys' neighbors in Jordan, Texas. Kevin Carroll as John Murphy, Erica's ex-husband, and head of the town's volunteer fire department. In season 3, he is in a relationship with Lori Garvey. Giovanna Depo as Michael Murphy, Erica and John's teenage son. Scott Glenn as Kevin Garvey, Sr., Mapleton's former chief of police who has been committed to a mental health institute. Recurring. Patterson, Joseph as Henry, Holy Wayne, Gilchrist, Jr., a post-sudden departure savior who heals people of their burdens. Natalie Gold as Sam's mother, a woman who lost her baby son Sam in the sudden departure. Marceline Hugo as Gladys, a member of the guilty remnant. Wayne Duvall as Detective Louis Vitello. Sebastian Arcelus as Doug Durst, Nora's husband who departed, with their 2 children. Jasmine Savoy Brown as Evangeline, Evie Murphy, Erica, and John's teenage daughter. Michael Murphy's twin Darius McCrary as Isaac Rainey, a fortune teller. Stephen Williams as Virgil, Evie, and Michael's grandfather. Dominic Burgess as Dr. Brian Goodhart, an Australian scientist. Mark Lindbaker as himself. Turk Pipkin as Pillar Man, a mysterious figure residing atop the pillar in Jardin Square. Brett Butler as Sandy, the wife of the Pillar Man and a friend of Matt's. Joel Murray as George Brevity, and agent of the Department of Sudden Departure. Bill Camp as David Burton, an Australian man appearing to Kevin in the afterlife. Lindsay Duncan as Grace Playford. Damien Garvey as Kevin Yarborough, an Australian chief of police. David Gulpilil as Christopher Sunday. Katja Herbers as Dr. Eden. Development and production. HBO acquired rights for series development, with Perrotta attached as writer, executive producer, and Ron Yexer and Albert Berger as executive producers in August 2011. Shortly before the book came out, in June 2012, Damon Lindelof was announced to be developing the series alongside Perrotta, and serves as the series showrunner. The pilot was ordered in February 2013. On September 16, 2013, HBO announced that they were taking The Leftovers to series, ordering a 10-episode first season. The Leftovers is the first HBO series to be acquired from an outside studio, Warner Brothers Television, and not solely produced in-house by HBO. The first season covers the entirety of the book. The second season is completely original material. In April 2015, it was reported that the setting for the second season would shift from Mapleton, New York to a small town in Texas. The series shifted filming locations from New York to Austin, Texas, with nearby Lockhart serving as the main street of fictional Jordan, Texas, when principal photography commenced in late April. For the second season, which features several changes, including cast, location, and storylines, Lindelof cited The Wire and Friday Night Lights as influences. The final season began principal photography in early May 2016, in Austin. In June 2016, the production moved to Melbourne, Victoria, Australia, where it filmed the remainder of the series and completed post-production. On the move to Melbourne, Lindelof said, "We're immensely grateful for the opportunity to try something that looks and feels different from the preceding seasons. And we absolutely cannot wait to bring our story to its conclusion down under." It was also confirmed that the season would have a shortened 8-episode run. Casting. In June 2013, casting announcements began. Justin Theroux, Liv Tyler, Christopher Eccleston, and Dowd, Amanda Warren, Michael Gaston, and Carrie Coon were announced to star in the pilot. For the second season, 8 of the 14 main cast members from Season 1 returned, while Emily Mead, Amanda Warren, Annie Q, Max Carver, Charlie Carver, and Michael Gaston did not. In April 2015, casting began for a Black American family comprising a father, ex-convict John Murphy, his hearing-impaired doctor wife, Erica, and their teenage children Evie, an outgoing athlete, and Michael, a pious Christian. The roles of John, Erica, and Michael are portrayed by Kevin Carroll, Regina King, and Giovanna Depo, respectively. All are series regulars. Darius McCrary was cast in a recurring role as Isaac Rainey, John's friend and a palm reader. Stephen Williams was cast in a recurring role, playing Virgil, a confidant of Kevin's. Janelle Maloney, who had a recurring role in the first season as Mary Jameson, was promoted to a regular cast member in Season 2. For the third season, it was confirmed in May 2016 that the entire main cast from the second season would return, with the exception of Dowd, and that Scott Glenn and Jasmine Savoy Brown had been promoted to series regulars. However, Brown remained a guest star. For the third season, actress Lindsay Duncan joined the cast on December 6, 2016. Main cast members Michael Gaston and Annie Q from Season 1 returned as guest stars. Opening credits and theme music. The main title from the first season uses "The Leftovers," an original piece of music by composer Max Richter, accompanied by images like a fresco in the style of the Sistine Chapel. The second season uses "Let the Mystery Be" by Iris Dement. In addition, the opening changes to one that shows images of pictures and people who were departed missing from them, and in their places various images of Earth-related phenomenon like rain, clouds, aurora borealis and lightning. Season 3 retains the opening from Season 2, but several episodes contain a different theme song. In addition, the Season 1 main title theme and the song, "Let the Mystery Be," were both reprised for the penultimate episode and series finale respectively. Season 3 won "Nothing's Gonna Stop Me Now" by David Pomeranz, "Personal Jesus" by Richard Cheese, "This Love Is Over" by Ray LaMontagne, and "The Pariah Dogs" Ashray by Benzion Miller, number 1800, "Suicide" by Gravediggers, "The Leftovers" by Max Richter, "Let the Mystery Be" by Iris Dement. Critical response. Season 1 of The Leftovers received mostly positive reviews from critics. Metacritic scored Season 1 65 out of 100, based on 42 critics, indicating generally favorable reviews. Rotten Tomatoes scored the season 81%, based on 60 reviews, with an average rating of 7.68. The site's critical consensus reads, "Its dour tone and self-seriousness may make for somber viewing, but The Leftovers is an artfully crafted, thought-provoking drama that aims high and often hits its mark." IGN reviewer Matt Fowler gave consistently high scores to all the season. 1 episodes, including 2 perfect 10 scores for 2 boats and a helicopter. And the season finale, The Prodigal Son Returns. He then gave the entire first season a review score of 9.4 out of 10, particularly praising the character-centric episodes, Max Richter's score and the performances, particularly Carrie Coon's. Season 2 received critical acclaim. On Metacritic, it has a score of 80 out of 100 based on 22 reviews, indicating generally favorable reviews. Rotten Tomatoes gave the second season a rating of 93%. With an average score of 8.73 out of 10 based on 33 critic reviews. With the critical consensus, The Leftovers continues to be unpredictable and provocative in Season 2 with its new location. Though the inexplicable circumstances will still frustrate many viewers, Alan Sepin will of Hitfix gave it an A grade and wrote that The Leftovers is still TV's best drama as Season 2 begins. It has tighter focus, but same powerful, immersive experience. In his 5 out of 5 star review, Todd Vander Werf of Vox wrote, "It's a show that wants to provoke a reaction in you. Whether it's admiration, hatred, or just bafflement. It's HBO's best drama, and thus must-see TV." The third season has received unanimous acclaim from critics. On Metacritic, it has a score of 98 out of 100 based on 17 reviews, indicating universal acclaim. On Rotten Tomatoes, it has a 98% rating, with an average score of 9.44 out of 10 based on 32 reviews. With the critical consensus, with reliably ambitious storytelling and outstanding performances from its cast, Season 3 of The Leftovers approaches the series' conclusion as thoughtfully, purposefully, and confidently as it began. Maureen Ryan of Variety wrote, "The final season is spectacular in every sense of that word." Home media. The first season was released on Blu-ray and DVD in Region 1 on October 6, 2015. The set contains 2 audio commentaries and 4 behind-the-scenes featurettes. The second season was released on Blu-ray and DVD on February 9, 2016. Thank you for watching. Brought to you by WikiVidi Documentaries. Please like and subscribe below. Please like and subscribe below.